And they're going to really teach you what it takes to be great in Jeunesse. You know, success doesn't come by chance. Success doesn't come by chance. It comes by choice. It comes by you making choices in your life to better yourself and to grow yourself. It comes by making change, thinking outside the box, getting outside of your comfort zone. Who believes in getting outside of your comfort zone? I'm a big believer in that. I can tell you 10 years ago, I would have never been on this stage. I promise you that. And, you know, I think it's just important. We need to grow as people. I would say you look at yourself in the mirror every single day. You know, because every single day we can do better. We can grow ourselves. So you're going to get to, there's a reason why these diamonds and these directors here in the front row, but I'll tell you right now, you know, the only way you're going to reach the top ranks in this company is persistence. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, you're going to get a lot of no's, you know, a lot of people that don't believe in what you're sharing. But the bottom line is persistence. You got to persist every single day. You know what? What does it take to get to diamond? To me, it's three things. And they're H words. It takes heart, and it takes hustle. Am I right? It takes a lot of heart, it takes a lot of hustle to get the top ranks of this company. But make sure that you realize again the timing. Leverage the timing, leverage the products, leverage the business opportunity, leverage the culture that's become established. You know, I think it's interesting when companies launch and they talk about culture because, you know, for me, culture doesn't happen, you know, in a year. It's something that evolves over time. And, you know, for us, it's taken 5 years to get to this point. This culture of Generation Young has truly become established. You know, many of you heard me say, you know, what is Generation Young? How would I explain Generation Young? It's defined by looking young, feeling great, and living life to its fullest. That's what it's all about. And, you know, leading with a servant's heart. You know, I'm a big believer that, you know, the reason why people are successful in Jeunesse is because they practice purpose-driven leadership. They lead with purpose. They have servant's heart. They lead to touch other people's lives. That's what this business is all about. That's the power of what you have in your hands with Jeunesse. You have the power to go out there and touch people and change people's lives. And you know what? I get to see it every single day in many, many countries around the world. We get to hear those success stories. We get to hear what this amazing opportunity of Jeunesse, this vehicle, is doing to change people's lives. And I tell you, it couldn't be more touching to me, you know, when you get to hear people on stage that probably would have never got on the stage 1 year before that are now making enough money in 1 month than they made the entire past year. And, you know, we've got thousands of those stories around the world. That's the reality. There's stories like this all around the world. So I'd encourage all of you to, you know, recognize the timing of what we have here today. This culture, you know, how would I describe it? It's all about heart. You know, what's the competitive advantage of Jeunesse? It's the heart of this company. It's the heart of our founders. It's the passion. You know, this isn't, you know, like I said, there's no hype behind this company. It's all heart. And, you know, culture, it's something that really is what separates the multi-billion-dollar companies in this industry from those companies that just don't quite get there. You know, a lot of companies, they talk about momentum. You know, they talk about momentum, and companies experience momentum to get them to $1 billion. You know, the reality is, because of the diversification of Jeunesse, because of what we've got going on around the world, I don't even believe this company will experience any kind of momentum or significant growth phase like that until after we hit $1 billion. I believe when we hit $1 billion this year, it's just setting the stage for next year to be absolutely crazy. I believe we hit momentum that takes us from $1 billion to $2 billion plus. Are you with me, Jeunesse? You know, that's the reality of what's happening today. You know, lives are being changed. You know, we're having a great time too. I'm a big believer in enjoying the journey. We get to travel the world with many of you. We'll be going to Dubai in a few weeks on the incentive trip. Looking forward to seeing you all hopefully in Orlando or an expo in Singapore. And we've built this culture on lifestyle experiences. And I'm just so proud of what's been created. I'm proud of what we've become. But you know what? I look at the past 5.5 years, and they've been the best years of my life. We didn't get here without a lot of fight, a lot of hunger, a lot of heart, and a lot of great people like yourselves. I can't tell you. I can't tell you how many nights, and we pour our hearts into this business, and I want you to know that we understand the sacrifices you guys make to make Jeunesse successful, and we don't. We treat that very seriously. And I can't tell you how many nights, over the past 5 years, we're traveling. We may be in Indonesia, Taiwan, and I'm meeting with leaders, I'm meeting with consultants back in the day, and lawyers till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And that's after an event. After an event like this, and meeting with people till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And, my wife's with me. I've been blessed to be able to, I have the most supportive wife backing me up. And man, there's times over the past 5.5 years where you don't even know how you get through these days, because you don't even go to sleep. You're meeting till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You've got a 7 a.m. flight. And I can't even tell you how many times that's happened where we don't even get to go to sleep. When we do get to go to sleep, it's usually with our laptop in our lap. And there's been many times when my wife's had to literally just take the laptop off of me because my body just completely shuts down. But man, behind every man is a tremendous woman. And I'm so blessed to have the most supportive wife in the entire world. And you know what? With all the success we've had for the past 5 years, with all the recognition, it doesn't change anything for us. I can tell you today, we're more focused, we're more driven than we were 5 years ago. We realize what we have in our hands today. We realize that we've got over 500,000 people around the world counting on us to deliver to what we promise, to what we commit. And we don't treat that lightly for 1 second. I can tell you today, I'm hungrier than ever. I'm hungrier than ever to make Jeunesse one of the great legacy companies of this industry. I'm hungrier than ever to provide that vehicle where you can leave something, leave a lasting legacy for your families, where I can do the same for my family someday. And 5 years into this thing, we're just getting started. You know what? We're just getting warm. $400 million, a lot of these companies in the US, they start to get complacent, they start to go on vacation. I can't remember the last vacation I took, I'll tell you that much. We live Jeunesse. We really live Jeunesse. We don't have hobbies, we don't do vacations. We, you don't want to have dinner at our house, because when we go to Mom and Randy's house, it's always Jeunesse. We live and breathe this company. And why? Because of all of you. That's the reality. You guys are the ones that drive us every single day. These events, to me, people always ask me when we get back to Orlando, are you jet lagged? Are you tired? I don't get tired. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning. I slept 2.5 hours last night. I don't get tired. When you're passionate about what you do, and you realize what your business is doing to change people's lives, you get back from these trips, you finish these events, and you are empowered. Empowered by what? Empowered by you. By seeing what you guys are doing. I love the personal development component to this business. It's made me a better person. This culture, a big part of Generation Young is building you up. Empowering you to realize your potential, to tap into that potential every single day, and to make yourself a better leader, but not just a better leader, a better husband, a better father, a better wife, a better brother, sister. That's what this industry provides. That's why I'm so passionate about network marketing. It's not just the products. We have the best products in the industry. Yes. It's not just the products. It's not just the compensation plan and the opportunity. It's it's that personal development component I love about the business, because we can all be better people through this industry. Look at the cause-driven focus behind this company. Look at what we're doing with Jeunesse Kids. We've raised over $500,000 to adopt villages around the world. We raised enough funds when we launched Jeunesse Kids to feed 1 million meals from one event. Is that empowering? I just want all of you to know that with all the success, it's never going to change who we are. We're simple people. We're just real down-to-earth people, and we love to see you successful. There's nothing more. I couldn't shake enough hands, give enough hugs, put enough pins, because I love that about this business. I love to see people reach into their hearts and stretch themselves to that next level. And I believe every single one of you. It doesn't matter if you're in the back row, doesn't matter if you're in the front row, but I believe every single one of you has the potential to be great. I grew up listening to that every day. Conceive, believe, achieve. That's real though. If you believe in your heart, if you believe in your heart that you can be great, you've got the vehicle with Jeunesse. You've got the leadership in this company to back you up every step of the way. Our diamonds, our double diamonds, these are very successful people. They can be complacent too. But it just speaks volumes to the quality of the leadership in this company. They're traveling the world. I don't know where our diamonds are right now, somewhere in the room, but they're traveling from all around the world when they could just sit back. They could go on vacation. But the reality is the leaders in this company, just like us 5 years in, we feel like we've just arrived. We feel like we're just getting started. And the industry's taking notice. We're attracting some great leaders in the company right now. But I want all of you to know that whereas the last 5 years have been the best of my life, the next 5 years are going to be that much better. I can just tell you that we've got a very interesting journey ahead. The past 5 years have been an amazing journey. But what lies ahead is when we truly make our mark in this industry. What lies ahead, for the next 5 years, are when people in this industry start to really see Jeunesse as the next great legacy company in network marketing, a household name, not just in this industry, but in the world. I believe people outside of this industry are going to know the Jeunesse name over the next couple of years. Are you with me?
Yeah.
I believe that with all my heart. I think people all around the world are going to be talking about Jeunesse. It's going to be people inside, outside network marketing from many, many countries around the world because the culture has really become established. So, we've got an amazing couple days here for you guys. I want you to know that you can achieve greatness. It's there for the taking. You can get as much or as little as you want out of this business. It doesn't have to be about money. It shouldn't be about money. It should be about helping others. And there's millions of people out there looking for opportunity, and we have the answer. We have the answer to that opportunity. So, I just want all of you to know we're committed to you. I believe, you look at what's happened in the U.S. over the past 90 days. U.S. market right now, last month, was our #1 market in the world. This is a market that when we launched a product back in November was doing $2.5 million a month and is now doing over $17 million a month. What was that product? I don't even remember. Instantly ageless, that's right. By the way, are we launching a product here today?
Yeah!
What's happened in the U.S. market is 500% growth. 500% growth in 90 days since we launched that product. Because of the diversification of our model, now I expect Europe to have a very similar growth and success story. You with me? Outside of Colombia last weekend, Europe is the first market. This is the first big event where we will be launching this product. Is that exciting? I fully expect, we've been sitting here watching you guys, we've been watching you travel throughout the region. Europe is growing $1 million a month over month. That's what's happening right now. I believe with all my heart that the European market is going to be the fastest growing market for Jeunesse worldwide by the end of 2015. Tremendous leaders in this room, there's no doubt about it, but you know what? It's going to take heart, it's going to take hustle, we're going to have a lot of fun along the way. Let's have a lot of fun, we love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys have everything you dream through Jeunesse. So we love you all, one team, one family, one Jeunesse. Thank you.